Philippine theater has always found ingenious ways of staging key moments in our country's history. These even include musical biopics that combine our love for telling stories through song and dance and our natural fascination with larger-than-life figures we usually only hear about from our Araling Panlipunan textbooks. You're watching TFM's Theater 101. I'm Camille, and this is 5 musicals based on figures in Philippine history. In this video, we talk about the way local theater companies have revolutionized how figures in our history have been portrayed on stage. From playing around with different musical genres to anachronistic aesthetics, and even going as far as gender bending a protagonist. Let's get right to it! Number 1. Katipunan, Mga Anak ng Bayan. We begin with the father of the Katipunan himself, the man most credited for sparking the revolution against the Spaniards, Andres Bonifacio. Gantimpala Theater's Katipunan, Mga Anak ng Bayan, centered on Bonifacio's life, the lead-up to the formation of the Katipunan, the epic revolution that transpired, and of course, the tragic fates of everyone who fought for our freedom. The show also features some key figures in our history, such as Emilio Jacinto and Gregorio de Jesus. This exciting chapter in Bonifacio's life is played out in energetic song and dance, with the characters passionately proclaiming their desire for independence despite the overwhelming odds. Written by Bonifacio Ilagan, with a libretto by Jose Jeffrey Camanyag and music by R.J. Jimenez, the musical has been performed all around the country, from Metro Manila to provinces like Pangasinan, Tarlac, Pampanga, Laguna, and Bulacan. Number 2. Mabining Mandirigma. Written by Nicanor Chongson with music by Jed Balsamo, Mabining Mandirigma puts the spotlight on the sublime paralytic himself in a way no one has done before. First staged in 2015 by Tanghalang Filipino, the show is a steampunk musical, and look the part too, with Toym Imau's stage design that features strategically placed cogs and a centerpiece that is sometimes a clock face and would occasionally show historical facts. As for the story, it charts Mabini's journey from the first Philippine Independent Republic, the Philippine-American War, his exile, and return to the country where he resumed fighting for Philippine independence. The musical likewise shows the relationship between Mabini and Emilio Aguinaldo, as well as a colorful cast of characters representing the different sectors of society, such as the ilustrados, the peasants, the students, and even influential Americans such as Mark Twain and some generals. In every staging of Mabining Mandirigma, our hero is always portrayed by a woman. According to Chris Miliado, Vice President and Artistic Director of the Cultural Center of the Philippines, it's a sort of homage to how it is Asian tradition for women to play noble heroes in plays. Number 3. Aurelio Sedisyoso. Have you ever wondered who CCP's Little Theater was named after? His name is Aurelio Tolentino, a turn-of-the-century revolutionary and playwright who was arrested not once, but twice by Spaniards and then American forces for staging seditious plays. How's that for badass? The show, first staged by Tanghalang Filipino in 2017, is a rock zarzuela and serves as a sequel to Mabining Mandirigma, and was written and composed also by Nicanor Chongson and Jed Balsamo. Even the stage was designed by Toym Imau as well. Aurelio Sedisyoso focuses on the life and loves of our eponymous hero, how he navigated the revolution from 1902 to 1907, and the final years of his life from 1908 to 1915. To add even more flair to this already highly stylized production, Sedisyoso is also plagued by a shape-shifting tikbalang throughout the entire show. If you didn't catch the musical when it ran, then you didn't experience how the set was built on the audience area, while the audiences were seated on the stage. inverting the configuration of the entire theater to add even more symbolism to the musical. Number 4. Batang Rizal. Of course, there's a musical about Mr. National Hero himself. There are multiple, in fact, like Gantimpala Theater's Sino Ka Ba, Jose Rizal? But for this video, we chose to include a unique take on the life of our country's most well-known hero. First staged by PETA in 2007, Batang Rizal is a musical comedy written by Christine Belen with music by Vincent De Jesus. As the title suggests, the show explores Jose Rizal's early life, including his childhood, his relationship with his family and siblings, and his life back in Calamba, Laguna. It also offers a unique perspective, with the young Pepe meeting Pepito, a boy from the future who is a student of Rizal Elementary School. A magical book allows Pepito to travel back in time to meet the young hero, very like the 90s TV show Bayani. The two lads bond over their boyhood issues like bullying and problems with authority. They share their experiences and struggles, learning all about friendship and the true meaning of heroism. Number 5. Miong. Emilio Aguinaldo, known to most of us as the first president of the Philippine Republic, is a bit of a controversial figure in our history. There's his arguably mishandling of the Philippine-American War, the whole thing with Antonio Luna and Andres Bonifacio, but maybe we'll get into the history another time. Miong was first staged in 1998 by Repertory Philippines, and it's unique in that it's the company's first original musical. Until 2019's The Quest for the Adarna, it had been the company's only original musical in 50 years. The show itself covers a lot of ground, from Aguinaldo's childhood to his presidency and even social issues relevant to the country during that period. Like all of Rep's shows over the past decades, Miong is in English, written by Joy Virata, whose husband, politician Cesar Virata, is a grandnephew of Emilio Aguinaldo himself. Songs for this musical were written by Ian Monsod with additional lyrics by Freddy Santos. There you have it, 5 musicals based on figures in Philippine history. This video was based on an article written by Frida Tan, published on theaterfansmanila.com. You can find a link to the original article in the description down below. Did you enjoy this video? Hoping for more Philippine theater content, Philippine history content, or Philippine theater history content? Don't miss a single upload and hit the subscribe button. Over on TFM, we like giving you more of what you want. Leave a comment and let us know what you want to see next.